everyone, and welcome to my channel. And today I'll be reading a multi-character ex-listener by me, so let's get into it. Cyno. Cyno knew a lot about you, and he considered himself a good partner for that, because he always made the effort to know more about his beloved, and he thought he was good enough. But apparently, it was the subtle details that he missed. But he knows that he can't blame himself. He can't be just lost in the guilt and his own selfishness to bring everything back to him. As he looks at you now, he noticed that you're flinching. That you always seem to just be scared of loud noise. And people getting too close to you too suddenly. Even with him sometimes. But he never knew why. Until he decided to ask. Ask you why you're like this. Not because he just thinks it makes you bad or something, but only out of worry. He wants to accommodate you, to make you happier. And he can't do that without knowing much about you. And when you tell him that your previous partner used to hurt you, he's livid. He would truly try to find out who that man was, just to get back at him. But for now, he can do nothing but wrap his arms around you and pull you close to him, promising you that no matter what, no matter how mad you make him be, as impossible as it was, or how many arguments you may get into, he will never ever hurt you. And you should trust him on that, 'cause he'll never break that promise. He swears it all his life. Child's very loyal and very observant. He's lived with a lot of children and he loves them. And being with children meant you have to be really observant to know what they like and what they don't. And he put that skill to a test with you and noticed that you just prefer to wear long sleeves more. Of course you didn't care what you wore. It's not about that. But you're self-conscious. To a degree you didn't like, and did not assume was safe. So that's why today he was wrapping an arm around your waist, asking why you wouldn't wear something light in this hot summer. And when you told him, so nervously and so hesitantly, that you were nervous, because you wanted to get in shape first, he felt upset. Was that truly the reason? Always wearing long sleeves, and never wearing shorts, and big shirts and all. Because of that? Did you truly think he would care? For the rest of the evening, he keeps reassuring you that he never would care about your weight, no matter what. You're you. You're not your weight or your looks. He loves you for you and nothing else. And you should keep that in mind whenever you're with him. Albedo was pretty smart and extremely observant, so he'd notice right away. But he'd be careful about how he approaches it, noticing what you don't like, and replacing whatever that you would be scared of with good habits, like being slow when he moves towards you, or being quieter, gentler, complimenting you whenever he can. He treats you like you're a flower, because to him, you're precious like one, and he will do his absolute best to protect you. He doesn't know what you went through, and he will not force you to say anything. But for now, he will do what he can and make sure you're happy and feeling safe. Venti. Venti can probably tell from the wind around you when you're feeling anxious or upset, though he cannot know everything without your permission. He's smart enough to guess. However, he never speaks of it, even though whenever he looks at you there is a knowing glance in his eyes, the way you can feel him read you like a book, like you're made out of glass. It felt kind of weird sometimes. You felt vulnerable in front of him, but what made you trust him most is that he never took advantage of that vulnerability. He always made you feel safe, like you were the one in control, even though he was an Archon and could certainly do a lot. But those smiles of his, and the safety he radiated, it was everything you needed, and he made sure that he gave it to you. Scaramouche. Scaramouche is very used to situations like this, mostly because he's been through them, so he can tell the signs pretty easily. But he wouldn't know how to ask, or if he should ask, would he even want to tell him? Is he worthy of hearing of your secrets? He doesn't wonder a lot though, because he feels like he's just spending time wallowing in his own thoughts and despair created by him. He'd be much better off trying to make you feel good, to make you feel loved, because the way you're so surprised at being complimented or hugged or anything like that, it hurts him. Because no one in the world like you should ever be surprised to be loved by someone when it's the least you deserve. You're sunshine to him. You're the sun, a star descending from the sky and into his arms, with your warmth and your smile. And if anything, Scaramouche has one thing to protect on this earth, and it's you. And if he has to sacrifice everyone else, even himself, he would surely do it. That is just how much Scaramouche loves you. Tighnari. Tighnari is very, very good at this. He has dealt with Cole before, and even though she was a lot better when she came to him, of course, having spent some time with Amber, she was still facing a lot of problems, and she still deals with those now. Abuse is not something you can get over. It's not something that can be fixed, because you're not broken. No, he doesn't see it like that. You're just hurt, and you're hurting. But you can heal. Surely you will never go back to what you were, but you'd be you, and you'd still be a beautiful person regardless. And Tighnari, he's amazing at this. He's patient, loving, and everything you wished for and once never had. But he'll make sure that you do now, because it's the least you deserve. And because he also can't help but wonder how beautiful your smile will be once you fully feel like you're okay.